The following is a special presentation of 18 WJTS Sports. This is Indiana High School basketball here on 18 WJTS TV. High school basketball is proudly brought to you by Southern Indiana Propane, Mehringer Plumbing, Heating and Air, Dubois County Tire, and Ubalor & Sons Chevy, Cadillac, Toyota. It's time to settle in, as tip-off is moments away.
Welcome to Northeast Dubois High School for Northeast Dubois and Southridge boys basketball here on a Saturday night. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the homestanding Northeast Dubois, Jeeves Keaton Jones, 6'2" and a senior. He averages 7.1 points per ball game. Adam Dooley, a 6'2" senior, he had 16 points last night in the game against South Knox. He averages 12-2. Sam Beck, 6'4" to junior, averages 9'9", had 12 last night. Trip Verkamp is in the starting lineup tonight, a veteran, a 6'2" senior, 6.8 points per ball game. And Carson Beck, 6'5" and a junior, averaging 3.5 points per outing. The head coach, Travis Schraring, in his third year at his alma mater, 36 and 25. Dwayne Canese, Gage Canese, and Reese Hellman are the assistant coaches. The Raiders line it up this way. Justin Leathers, 6'3" and a senior, averaging 5.5 points per ball game. Also in the lineup, Cooper Sherman. Sherman, a 5'11" senior, averaging 7 per. Camden Haywood, a 6'3" senior, back at it tonight, 11.1 points per ball game. Heath Steckler, a 6'3" senior, 8.6 points per ball game, had 12 last night. And Hudson Montgomery, 6'3" and a junior, he averages 13-2. He had 26 with 5 threes last night in Linville. Ryan Haywood, 45 and 13 in his third year, 268 and 227 in his 21st year overall. Ted O'Brien, Craig Pope, Derek Carroll, Jeff Tooley, and Steve Russ, the assistants. Jake Buning, Keegan LaRoche, Alex Holler, and Brogan Foose are the managers. Raiders in the traveling black, trimmed in white and red. The Jeeps in the homestanding white with royal blue. The Raiders go from left to right, away from their bench. Obviously, the Jeeps the other way.
I want to see the Raiders get off to another great start like they did last night against the Tecumseh Braves.
Official gets ready to step in. Beck and Steckler in the circle, and the tip is controlled by Northeast Dubois. The Jeeps have it. Keaton Jones goes high left to Dooley into the post. Beck turns, shoots, misses, gets his own rebound, missed it. Rebounded by Haywood, and the Raiders have it. Haywood across the timeline, out deep to Montgomery in the left corner to Sherman, sends it out around the horn to Leathers. Right side high to Haywood in front of the Jeep bench. Now to Sherman, hands it back to Hudson Montgomery. Glides through the lane, wild shot, a whistle, and a foul on Northeast Dubois. Hudson turned the corner on that weave and got to the basket.
Oh, he really did. A couple big, gigantic steps, but had a little hang time. He kind of had some hang time last night on some of his shots, but he'll shoot it twice here. Just underway.
Montgomery, free throw number 1 is up and good. Montgomery at the line for another one. Raiders lead 1-0 on the RG Mechanical scoreboard.
Had a tremendous ball game last night with 26 points.
This one rattles out, rebounded by the Jeeps. Verkamp pulled it out of there, got it to Jones. He'll take it right side on the dribble, hand it back to Carson Beck. Now out deep to Adam Dooley. Dooley inside to Beck, he gets bottled up. Goes to Jones on the high left, across the way to Carson Beck. He sends it in the corner to Dooley, down in the post. Sam Beck into the corner, 3 in the air, good for Keaton Jones.
And Jones, the transfer out of Springs Valley, he hits the 3 from the corner.
Raiders take it the other way. Montgomery behind the volleyball line, goes out to Sherman. Sherman with it, now to Haywood, back to Sherman. Left side high to Montgomery. Now to Sherman, high right to Haywood. Jeeps come out and check him. They know about his range. They underhand to Leathers. Now out deep to Cooper Sherman. Crowd charged up tonight, as you would expect for this one. Haywood looks inside, goes right side to Hudson. Long volleyball line 3 for Haywood. Swirls out, no good. Collision along the far sideline. Steckler gets the rebound, goes back out to Haywood, out deep to Montgomery. Rise and fire three, good. Montgomery hits another three, and he came into the weekend with 25, had 5 threes last night.
Raiders hit 7 of them last night.
On the other end, Carson Beck had his 3 from the left wing, bounce out, and the Jeeps come up empty. Haywood, right baseline, goes back out to Montgomery. Raiders on top 4-3 here in the early going. Leathers with the checks with Ryan Haywood. He's got a deep left volleyball line. Tries to get loose in the lane, goes out to Montgomery. He slices left side of the lane, leaves it inside for Steckler. Gets his man in the air. The Jeeps blocked it out of there, and they want to run. Jones down the right side, across the timeline. Top of the key, they go into the corner, deep left to Beck. Now out top, they swing it around the outside to Adam Dooley. Dooley directs some traffic, gets it to Verkamp. Now to Jones, goes left elbow, out deep Dooley. 3 left, point off the back flange, no good. Montgomery vacuums up the rebound for the Raiders. Here comes Haywood with Southridge up 4-3. Hands it back to Leathers. He goes downhill into the lane, forces it up in traffic, missed it. Battle for the rebound, and the Jeeps come out of there with it. And they want to push. Here comes Northeast Dubois. Back into the lane, into the corner. Carson Beck, 3, good. Jeeps with 2 threes in the game, and they make it a 6-4 contest with 4:41 to go here in the first quarter. Raiders break the pressure. Leathers marches into the lane, top of the circle to Haywood. Jump stop at the left elbow, goes out deep to Leathers. High right to Montgomery. Squeezes off another 3. This one too hard. Rebounded in the lane by Leathers. He spins to the basket, gets cut off. Goes back out to Haywood, now Montgomery. Raiders down by 2. Jeeps out in the passing lane. They leave it off for Sherman. Across the back line to Leathers. He goes high right to Montgomery. Jeeps in that 2-3 here. Sherman, right elbow into the post to Steckler. They double down. He turns the lane, scores.
Nice turnaround jumper from Steck after he collected the basketball and went through 2 players and got her in.
Sam Gasser will check in at the next stoppage of play. Jeeps with it. Sam Beck inside to a cutting Dooley. He missed it, but got his own rebound and put it up and in. We've got a 30-second timeout. This 30 brought to you by B&A Construction and Design. Call B&A Construction and Design for any kind of construction project that you may have at 812-683-4600, or stop by and see them on Highway 231 between Jasper and Huntingburg in those big red buildings. The pace fast and furious with the Jeeps owning a 2-point lead at 8-6.
And it is loud up here. I mean, it's been a while that it's been this loud. Really nice crowd on both sides of the ledger, Northeast Dubois and Southridge, and this is a fun one.
8-6, Allie Brom once again tuning in. Get that obligatory mention out of the way. Thank you. 3:43 to go here in the first quarter. Raiders down by 2. It'll be Steckler. That's Steckler, Sam Gasser, Leathers, Haywood, and Montgomery on the floor. The Raiders will bring it the length. They'll face full court pressure defense by Northeast Dubois. Montgomery drops it into Leathers. The Jeeps retreat. Leathers will bring it across the timeline, right down the middle here at the Coliseum. Leaves it off for Gasser. They weave to Haywood. Out to Hudson Montgomery. They chase him on the line, off the line. He dives inside. Put it up, no, and a whistle and an offensive foul on Hudson Montgomery. Used the opposite arm that he was dribbling with to push off.
But he's actually, the official actually pointed at the knee like he stuck his knee out or something, and regardless, it is a back to the Jeeps. 2
of the officials are from the Indianapolis area. They worked a game earlier today. Pike Central and Jasper girls. Free throw line jumper is on the way. No good by Keaton Jones. Haywood got the rebound. And here comes Southridge. Haywood behind the back dribble into the lane. Out deep to Leathers. He loads up a 3. Skips off. No good. Rebound weak side by Adam Dooley. Jeeps quickly push it up the right side. Carson Beck goes out to Dooley. Deep left to trip Verkamp. They swing it around the outside. Jones with it. Into the right corner to Sam Beck. Jeeps lead 8-6. Jones out to Carson Beck. High left wing near the Raider bench. Haywood steps in the passing lane and the ball was loose, and Haywood gets whistled for the personal foul.
You know, they're going to call it on Southridge, which really I thought that would be the Jeeps that actually hit Haywood first.
2:41 to go here in the opening quarter. The Jeeps will bring Eli Schreering into the contest off the bench. He checks in. He's got some scoring punch. Right side, Zach Betts into the game as well. They get it into Sam Beck. He's bottled up in the lane, and a 3-second in the lane violation on Northeast Dubois.
3 to 5. I mean, he was camped in there for a while. So first turnover for the Jeeps.
Once again, the Jeeps pressure on the full court before moving back. Leathers will bring it up with 2:24 to go in the opening stanza. Leathers goes deep left to Montgomery, now to Haywood. They weave it out to Sam Gasser. Right side to Haywood, dips inside the line, comes back. Top of the circle to Gasser, now to Montgomery. Haywood slices into the lane, leaves it inside for Steckler, tries to go cross lane, should have taken it up, and the Jeeps pick it off. They get it on the turnover. Here comes Schreering with it for Northeast Dubois. High right, they chase Verkamp off the line. He goes to Zach Betts. He looks to drive left baseline, couldn't get the corner turned against Leathers, and the Jeeps bring it back outside. Jeeps lead by 2, 1:43 to go first quarter. Top of the key, Trip Verkamp, open three over Gasser, and he hits it.
And already their third triple here in the first quarter.
11-6, Northeast Dubois leads on the RG Mechanical scoreboard. Montgomery drives it up, threw it out of bounds, off Gasser, and a Jeep basketball here on the turnover as Parker Steckler comes into the game. Bryson Morose will come in for Travis. He talked about going 8 deep, did Travis Schreering in the pregame. And they're at that right now.
The Raiders just can't give the gifts like that. Already the third turnover of the ball game.
18 last night. And Jeeps with it. They look inside, Morose with it. Volleyball line left in front of the scorers table. They go out deep to Eli Schreering, guarded by Steckler. Schreering knifes into the lane, gets cut off. He gets it back out before the 3-second call. They lob it in the post to Eli. Backs down against Steckler, sends it out. Verkamp right point three. This one caroms off, no good. Long rebound, pinballed her out on the floor. And it's a whistle and kicked by Southridge, and the Jeeps will have it. Under 1 to play here in the first quarter. Jeeps will bring it in underneath their basket. They throw it into Dooley, high right point, outside the arc. They go out deep to Morose. He has it, volleyball line left side, across the back line to Eli Schreering. Jeeps +5 here in the closing seconds of the first quarter. Trip Verkamp, Morose in the right corner. He goes into the post. They find Eli Schreering, tries to work against Steckler, bounces back to Morose. They whip it around the outside to Betts. Now Dooley works against Gasser. Now Betts, Schreering drives right baseline underneath the basket, leaves it inside for Dooley. He got fouled and won. Dooley gets his 4th point, and he'll be at the line for the and one opportunity here.
Raiders just flat-footed on that exchange right there. And it was Adam Dooley able to get the bucket and one.
69% free throw shooter. He misses it. Rebounded inside by Eli Schreering. Raiders playing in concrete shoes here early. Jeeps recycle with 14 seconds to go here in the first quarter, leading by 7. Eli Schreering looks to break down the defense. Comes off a ball screen. Out deep. 3 in the air is up by Dooley, no good. Got his reload, missed it. Got one at the horn, around the rim, no. He had 3 different opportunities to put the basketball in the hoop. Fortunately for Southridge, he came up empty, but the Jeeps lead after one, 13-6 on the RG Mechanical scoreboard. We're back with more after this.
The winter clearance event is on at Dubois Toyota in Jasper. Right now, get year-end savings on remaining new 2025 models in stock, but only while supplies last. Shop favorites like the tough and powerful Tacoma pickup and the popular versatile RAV4 SUV. Available now and priced to move. Plus, you never pay any dealer fees or document fees at Dubois, saving you even more. Don't delay. Come in today for the winter clearance event at Dubois Toyota in Jasper, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Back at the Coliseum, we're ready for quarter number 2. Jeeps on top 13-6 on the RG Mechanical scoreboard. Raiders will bring it in across the way, traveling left to right toward the south end here at Northeast Dubois. They bring it into Cooper Sherman. He'll jog it up the floor, met by Betts at the timeline. Sherman goes to Haywood. They swing it left side deep to Parker Steckler. He goes to Montgomery. They reverse the ball to Haywood. Looks to make a move. Dips into the lane. Lost control of it. Picked it back up. Looks around. Goes out deep to Montgomery. Raiders down 13-6. Haywood with it for Southridge. Dribbles left of the lane. Hands it back to Sherman. Sherman looks to work. He dives in the lane. Out to Parker Steckler. Out front Montgomery. 3 in the air. Good. Montgomery gets his second 3 of the night. And you heard Travis talk about having to defend him. Jeeps the other way. Morose will throw up a 3-off-1 pass. No good. Raiders down 13-9. Haywood speeds across the timeline. Into the lane left side. Gets cut off. Out to Parker Steckler at the top of the key. High left to Haywood. Against this Jeep man-to-man now. Raiders with it. Sherman looks inside, goes out to Haywood. Haywood left of the lane, big jump stop. To a back-cutting Montgomery, down the lane, lays it up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Jackson Boozy creates a jump ball with Eli Schmering in the arrow in the Jeep direction.
Good play by Jackson to get his hands in there, so Raiders will have it at the next turn.
Keaton Jones across the timeline, goes to Morose. Deep left against Steckler. High post to Eli Schmering. Schmering spins middle, lefty turnaround jumper around the rim and in. Eli Schmering gets the bucket. And the Jeeps lead 15-9 on the RG Mechanical scoreboard here in the second quarter. Haywood out deep to Parker, to Hudson Montgomery. Now to Sherman. Right side high to Haywood. Haywood toward the baseline. Fall away jumper around the rim. No. Rebounded by the Jeep. Zachary Betts pulled it out of there. Gets it to Jones. He'll handle the ball at the point for Northeast Dubois. Jones. Straightaway volleyball line. Goes deep left to Bryson Morose. Morose into the post to Sam Beck. Turns right against Boozy. Puts it up over him. No good. JB down with the rebound and a frustration foul on Sam Beck. Made a pretty good move, but just missed the shot against Boozy. Then commits the foul.
Yeah, Jackson just held his ground. Good defensive play right there. And that'll go the other way. Raiders chance to cut into this 15-9 lead.
Sherman with it. Takes it right. Pulls up on the dribble. Goes out to Parker Steckler. Raiders down 15-9. Boozy weaves it to Montgomery. They jump out on him. Deep left. Haywood 3. Skips off. No good. Rebound Jeeps. Keaton Jones across the timeline for Northeast Dubois. Jones to Zach Betts. Now Jones. Morose deep right. Looks inside from that high right wing. Goes out to Sam Beck. Now to Jones. Top of the key, Eli Schmering. Schmering, left side to Morose. 3 in the air, good. Morose gives the Jeeps their 4th triple of the game, and it's 18-9. They're beating Southridge at the Raiders game from distance. Inside, Boozy works, takes it up strong and scores.
Well, they're going to need more of that. Boozy centered up and got a nice, easy bucket inside.
18-11, Raiders got to lock down defensively. The Jeeps are making it too easy on the offensive end. Morose, long 3. Karam's off, rebounded by Camden Haywood. Head up across the timeline. He pulls up, goes high right to Montgomery. 3 in the air. This one, no good. Rebound inside by Parker Steckler, and he gets the and one.
Well, we saw that last night already with Parker Steckler, Insurgents, and 11 points last night, and that was his breakout game.
So Parker Steckler will be at the line for the Raiders here. 11 in the game last night. He makes it 18-13, trying to make it a 4-point Raider deficit with a made free throw here. Couldn't get the free throw, and the Jeeps get the rebound. Keaton Jones brings it up, goes high right to Morose, way outside the arc from the right point near the Jeep student section. Lobs it into the post to Sam Beck. Dooley measures up against Montgomery, turns, and it'll travel on Dooley. Good defense by Montgomery digging in the post. Raiders will bring it the other way. Jeeps with some pressure with the guards, and now they'll back up. Sherman will take it up with 4:11 to go here in the first half from the Coliseum. 18-13, Raiders down by 5. Montgomery, left point three. This one off the back flange, no good. Rebound inside by Parker Steckler, and Monroe's blocked it. It's out of bounds, back to Southridge. Trip Verkamp back into the game for Travis Schrering's crew here. 3:59 to go in the opening half. The Jeeps lead 18-13.
Nice offensive rebound by Parker Steckler, but he needed to do a little head fake.
Steckler goes to Leathers. Leathers dives into the lane, into the corner. Three for Parker. Rattles out, no good. Rebound, Boozy. Rhythm bounce, puts it up, no, but got fouled. He'll be at the line for a pair of free throws. Foul on Trip Verkamp for Northeast Dubois.
Well, I like the way now Southridge is hitting both sides of the boards right now. Now with 5 offensive putbacks, and that's what they're going to need. Going to need some reloads here.
Boozy at the line. First one is no good.
And you're going to need to hit free throws.
18-13. Jeeps up by 5. 3:47 to go in a fast-moving first half here from Northeast Dubois. A long-standing rivalry game here. Boozy hits the second. Raiders won last year 62-50 at Memorial Gym. In the last 40 years, Southridge owns a 41-23 advantage. There have been some dandies up here down through the years between Southridge and Northeast Dubois, going back to the Duncan John Church years.
And most of those games in the 40s, pretty much. Raiders
defend this entry pass. Gets hit out of bounds, and it's back to the Jeeps. Northeast Dubois will bring it in. Carson Beck goes to Dooley. Goes out top to Morose. Goes high right. They get it into the post. Turnaround jumper, Keaton Jones, and he hit it. He did not hurry. He just measured up and took his time and got the bucket. It's 20-14. Raiders down by 6. Jeeps back defensively. Raiders have it. They get it down low to a moving Steckler. He scores. He gets his 4th.
Good give a go to the Cousins.
20-16. Out top, wide open three. Jones, this one too hard. Montgomery skies for the rebound. Raiders on the push. Here comes Leathers galloping out. Goes to Sherman. 3 in the air, no good. Long rebound, tipped up in the air. Steckler pulls it out of there. Heath tries to get it to Parker. Ball tipped by Northeast Dubois. Out of bounds.
Going to see Cam Haywood back into the lineup for the Raiders. And into the game for the Jeeps, Eli Schrerig.
Raiders down 20-16. They drop it into Leathers with 2:25 to go here in the first half. Leathers with the basketball for Southridge. Goes to Haywood. Haywood deep left to Steckler. Out to Montgomery. Montgomery with it to a back-cutting Haywood, but the Jeeps step in. They're in a hurry. Here comes Verkamp down the lane. A whistle and a basket and a blocking foul on Southridge. The Raiders tried to take a charge, but they said it's a block instead. And Verkamp gets the bucket, and he'll have a chance for the and one.
And that's going to be the second personal foul on Hudson Montgomery. He's going to take a seat right now with 2:08 to play as Sam Gasser in for him.
So Verkamp will try the and one here. Free throw is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Heath Steckler, and the Raiders have it. Leathers will bring it up. Southridge down 6. Parker goes out top of the key. Right side of Leathers. Drives hard right baseline. Just lost it out of bounds. Another turnover for Southridge. They have been turning it over at an alarming rate the last 2 nights.
Oh, it's just killers there.
Ryan Haywood's told Leathers, what are you going to do with it down there? Jeeps with out front. Trip Verkamp goes out deep to Dooley. Now to Jones. Carson Beck with it. Left point, guarded by Gasser. Into the corner. to Eli Schreering. Drives hard right baseline. Steckler wheeled him back out of there. Out to Dooley. Top of the key. Left side to Carson Beck. Beck sends it out top to Jones. Right side high to Eli Schreering. He loads up a three. Got it. Eli Schreering knocks it home. He's got 5, and it's 25-16. Jeeps on the RG Mechanical scoreboard. Haywood with it. Nearly knocked away by the Jeeps. Camden with it. Free throw line. Goes out deep to Parker. Steckler back to Camden with a minute to play. Camden lopes into the lane. He had it blocked away at the rim, and here comes Northeast Dubois. Dooley barrels into the lane, throws it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, but threw it right to Parker Steckler. Jeeps pestering Southridge underneath the basket. They get it ahead to Sam Gasser. Gasser to the basket right side. Missed the layup. Raiders try to save it. We got a whistle underneath the basket and a timeout by the Jeeps. They secured the rebound. It's a 30 brought to you by Hayes Heating and Air. For all your HVAC needs, Todd Hayes is your professional there. 812-630-5719. Every loose ball going to the Jeeps, and they're knocking down three-pointers against the Raider defense.
Yeah, and there's a shot selection by Southridge. It's got to change. They got to do a better job. Just not making good thinking decisions right now. Turning the ball over again, and giving the Jeeps once again the basketball.
Simulcasting tonight on 18 WJTS. If you'd want to watch it, if you're home listening, it'll be tomorrow afternoon after Jasper and North basketball. So the Jeeps will bring it the length here. They got the timeout after the scramble underneath the basket once they secured the ball, because they were in trouble. But they got the timeout. Here comes Keaton Jones at the point. Works against Camden Haywood. Across the back line to Sam Betts. Raiders gamble defensively. They go to Verkamp into the corner to Carson Beck. He goes into the lane. They kick it opposite corner to Dooley. He doesn't shoot. 16 seconds ago in the first half. Jeeps with it. Keaton Jones for Northeast Dubois. Jones out near the timeline. Comes off a ball screen. He picks up his dribble into the corner to Dooley with 4 seconds. Now with 3. Dooley, fall away jumper at the horn, no good. But the Jeeps of Northeast Dubois take a 25-16 lead here at recess at the Coliseum in this Dubois County matchup.
Well, I'll tell you, Southridge just didn't get as many shots on goal here, and Northeast Dubois almost twice as many. And our Raiders just got to do a better job rebounding, just a whole package right now. They're down by 9 here at halftime.
Coming up next, we'll have the Huntingburg Grind Coffee and Tea Company halftime show here from Northeast Dubois. Jeeps 25, Raiders 16. We'll step aside and we'll have that right after this.
Contact Maringer Plumbing, Heating and Air at 812-482-4425. That's 812-482-4425. Located at 723 3rd Avenue in Jasper.
It's hard to stop a train.
Back to the Jasper Garage Doors press table here at the Coliseum. We're ready for the third quarter. Raiders down 25-16. They go right to left toward their bench. They'll have the ball. Montgomery, Sherman, Haywood, Heath, Steckler, and Leathers onto the floor. We'll check the Jeep lineup when we get a chance. Raiders with it. High right to Haywood. Haywood out to Hudson Montgomery. Now to Leathers at the point. Leathers right of the lane. Gets cut off in the lane. Goes back out deep to Haywood. They chase him off the line. Out to Sherman. Deep left to Camden. Tries to throw it in the corner. And last touch by the Jeeps. It goes out of bounds. Verkamp, Sam Beck, Carson Beck, Dooley, and Jones on the floor for the Jeeps, their original 5. Montgomery gets it into Haywood right in front of the Raider bench. He goes free throw line, rises up, shoots and hits as it toilet bowls around the rim and in.
Well, the Raiders needed some points out of Camden as he gets them back a little bit closer here, down by 7.
Ball went around the rim and dropped Jeeps get it too easy inside to Keaton Jones for his 7th point. I mean, that ball went right into the lane, and he scored 27-18. Raiders attack the other way. Sherman out to Camden. Haywood leaves it for Leathers. Leathers with it, one bounce, looks around, goes to Haywood. Haywood at the volleyball line, looks to break down the defense. Jump stop in the lane, lost control of it, another Raider turnover. Sam Beck with it across the timeline, out to Carson Beck. Goes out deep to Keaton Jones at the point. Jeeps have it leading 27-18. Here at the start of the 3rd quarter. Sam Beck, right elbow, straddles the 3-point line. Goes out deep right to Trip Verkamp. Travis Schwering with instructions in front of the Jeep bench. They go down to Sam Beck. Turns middle, kicks it deep left wing. 3 for Dooley. Glances off, no good. But Beck got the rebound, put it up, got mauled, and one. Again, the Raiders just a step off at every phase of the game. And they didn't chase that. They did a good job on the initial defensive possession, but it's not done until you grab the rebound.
You're exactly right. The big offensive rebound right there by Sam Beck. Gives him a bucket and a chance to extend this lead even further, and he does.
Beck hits the free throw. He's got 3, and now it's 30-18, the lead 12. Sherman with it will bring it up for Southridge. Sherman leaves it off for Leathers. He goes right the lane, tries to leave it inside. Bad pass, and here comes Northeast Dubois. Verkamp right the lane, lays it up and in. Raiders have gotten a bad habit of trying to throw interior passes the last 2 nights. We've got a timeout. Jeeps 32, Raiders 18 on the RG Mechanical scoreboard. We'll step aside. We'll have more after this.
Think about the journey, not about how you're getting there. The all-new Michelin LTX MS2, engineered for 2 extra years of tread life. Available at Dubois County Tire and Supply in Jasper.
Big or small, we service all. Dubois County Tire.
Back to the Coliseum. Raiders trail 32-18. A good start to this 3rd quarter for Northeast Dubois, taking advantage of Raider turnovers. Montgomery will bring it in against pressure defense. Drops it into Sherman. Again, the Jeeps retreat back. Sherman will drive it up across the timeline, right down the middle. Lost control of the ball, picked it up, got it to Leathers. He knifes into the lane, gets cut off, sends it back out to Camden Haywood. Haywood spins into the lane. A whistle and a travel. Another turnover. Ryan Haywood disagrees with that call. 32-18. Jeeps with the lead with the ball. Dooley out deep. Carson Beck 3 off the back flange, no good. Run down the corner by Beck. Tries to save it. Tries to knock it off Steckler. It goes out of bounds. It's back to Southridge. Jeeps with a quick shot right there. Travis wasn't exactly enamored with that offensive possession. So
well, this is apparent. Raiders have got to get something established here on the offensive end. Been too many missed opportunities.
Sherman with it out to Steckler. They go out deep to Hudson Montgomery. Jeep defense has been good. Haywood into the post to Steckler. Kicks it opposite. Sherman open 3 left point. Bounces out no good. Rebound Jeeps. Keaton Jones pulled it out of there. He gets hemmed in. Now dribbles the ball up the left side. Haywood on his back, down the lane. Jones lays it up and in. Nobody stopped the ball, and Jones got the layup. He's got 9. It's 34-18.
Jeeps are turning this one ugly real quick.
Montgomery with it for Southridge. Goes out to Steckler. Hands it back to Sherman. Baseline Leathers. Leathers inside. Put it up in traffic. Blocked away by the Jeeps. Raiders pull it out of there. Camden Haywood jumps it out to Hudson. Open 3. Off the mark. No good. Rebound by the Jeeps. Here comes Trip Verkamp for Northeast Dubois. Right side to Carson Beck. About 10 days, the name Carson Beck will be a cuss word in these parts. They back down with Sam Beck. I'll explain in a second. Trip Verkamp down the lane. Leaves it in the corner, and it's out of bounds back to Southridge. Turnover Northeast Dubois. Carson Beck is the name of the Miami quarterback that will play Indiana in the championship game. If you heard that name a few times, scored that winning touchdown the other night in the game.
That's right out of, played for, was it Georgia? Or no?
Yeah, Georgia, then went over to Miami for a lot of money. And they'll be facing the Hoosiers, but nevertheless, the Jeeps have the same surname as Carson Beck, the quarterback. Left side, Leathers. Into the post to Jackson Boozy. He got fouled from behind. 34-18, Jeeps on top, about halfway home here in the third quarter.
Just the first team foul for the Jeeps. Actually, both teams with just one.
Raiders will bring it in, end zone, out of bounds. Haywood looks to throw it in. The foul was on Eli Schraring. They get it into Leathers. Justin in the lane, gets cut off, shovels it to Sam Gasser. He got into the lane and he scores.
Finally, the Raiders can get an easy deuce. Layup, still trail by 14.
Outside, they go right to Eli Schraring. Schraring with the basketball, marches into the lane. Across the back line to Keaton Jones. Jones inside to Zachary Betts into the game. He spins right, puts it up off the glass, and he scores. Jeeps up 16 with 3:33 to go here in the third quarter. Montgomery out to Haywood. Haywood slants it into the lane, pulls up from 14, no good. Rebound, Hudson Montgomery across the timeline for the Raiders. Southridge will get another chance. Sam Gasser out to Haywood. Haywood into the corner. Hudson Montgomery drives against Jones, or Dooley, I should say, and a whistle and a foul on Dooley, I believe. He just kept retreating against Montgomery. First for Dooley. The Jeeps putting it all together tonight. They are 7-3. Southridge 6-3. And again, the Raiders from the very beginning, it looked like they were just a step slow, just a step off, and then the turnover problem started again. Raiders bring it in. Montgomery gets the layup in the and one.
Well, much needed. That bucket definitely, as the Raiders get a good opportunity to get inside.
So Montgomery will be at the line for the and one opportunity to try to give the Raiders some more momentum. He misses the free throw, though, and the Jeeps garner the rebound. Keaton Jones across the timeline on a hip-high right-hand dribble. Goes out deep to Eli Schraring. Bryson Moreau's into the game as well. He has it left corner against Montgomery. Takes it out on the high left wing with a right-hand dribble. Goes into the left corner to Eli Schraring. Schraring looks inside, slants it to the left elbow, out the Betts, into the corner to Jones left side. Jones tries to drive baseline, underneath the basket, opposite corner, three in the air, no good by Betts, but Jones gets the rebound, puts it up from 15, and he rattles it home. Again, the Raiders didn't block out, and it's 38-22. The Jeeps taking advantage of every Southridge miscue or non-play. Left side, Gasser out to Boozy, right point. Haywood, volleyball line three, left it way short. It trickles out of bounds, back to the Jeeps.
Boy, I tell you, and again, Kurt, Northeast Dubois, they are contesting everything that Southridge is trying to put up on the glass right now.
Yeah,
and just the hustle plays. I just think that they're hustling a lot more as well.
So it's 38-22. The Jeeps on top here. 2:09 to go, third quarter. Low post to Eli Schraring, turns middle, left-handed half hook, no good. Rebound by Northeast Dubois. They bring it into the corner. Three in the air. Jones is good. Jones with a big quarter. He's got 9 in the quarter and 14 in the game, and it's 41-22. Northeast Dubois. Raiders scored 70 last night at Tecumseh. Different type of game, mind you.
Right.
Leathers into the lane, takes it up in traffic, got it in one. Leathers to the basket. Exploded in there, and he's had the opportunity to do that the last couple of nights. He wanted to pass out of that, but now he went right to the basket and scored.
Well, the Jeeps have 8 offensive rebounds, and 6 of them are for baskets, so they've reloaded.
Leathers hits the free throw. 41-25, a 16-point advantage for Northeast Dubois. 1:34 to go here in the third quarter. Zach Betts, short corner to Schraring, back to Betts in the left corner. He'll send it back out on top to Bryson Morose. Now Eli Schmerich out to Keaton Jones. Right side to Beck, and he walked with it. Unforced error that time on the Jeeps. Parker Steckler into the game for Hudson Montgomery.
6 turnover now for Northeast Dubois. 1:19 to play here in the third. Again, it's been all Jeeps.
Trip Verkamp back into the game for the Jeeps. Cooper Sherman will walk it up. Raiders right to left toward the north end here at the Coliseum. Leathers into the post to Boozy. Right hand half hook, no good. Rebound back for the Jeeps. Gets it ahead to Jones. Motors across the timeline, right side with it. Behind the back dribble, picks up the dribble. Into the corner to Dooley. Dooley works against Leathers. Into the post, Sam Beck backs down against Boozy, takes it up, no good. Rebound Raiders. Good defense by Southridge there. Gasser got back tap. Nobody told him they were coming, and the Jeeps have it. Trip Verkamp and a whistle. And a timeout, Jeeps. 41-25 on the RG Mechanical scoreboard. Jeeps on top. We'll take a break and come back after this.
Southern Indiana Propane recognizes the hard work and dedication that our student athletes put forth to prepare to play their best in representation of our schools. The team at Southern Indiana Propane works to be tough on safety and easy on the pocketbook for our customers. When it comes to safety, we are the most stringent in the area because we want to do all we can to help our customers have confidence that their energy choice is a safe and efficient low-carbon option that is reliable and ready when you are. Propane, energy for everyone.
41-25, Raiders trail here with 39 seconds to go in the third quarter. My wife is listening in Georgia after she witnessed that BTA event last night down at the Georgia Dome, or Mercedes-Benz Dome.
Yeah, that was pretty much a beatdown.
I gave her one job. That was to get a victory, and D'Angelo Pons took care of that on the opening play of the game.
7 seconds in, yes.
Glad they're listening down in the Atlanta area. 41-25. Raiders down, back defensively. Jeeps with it into the corner. They may choose some clock here unless they get a great shot with 20 seconds to go. They have it out front. Keaton Jones, high post, reach in on Boozy. They went right to the top of the key. Boozy was trailing his man. It's only the second foul on the Raiders here in the third quarter.
Yeah, not a bad idea to go ahead and do that.
First foul on Boozy. 10 seconds ago. Jones will bring it across the timeline against Sherman. Out deep. They jump it off into the corner. Dooley, right side three, no good. Tipped by Beck, no good. Volleyballed around, and that's the end of the third quarter. But Northeast Dubois increases their lead here in the third. They lead Southridge 41-25 on the RG Mechanical scoreboard. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more after this.
The winter clearance event is on at Jubilar Chevrolet Cadillac in Jasper. Right now, get year-end savings on select new Chevrolet models in stock, but only while supplies last. Shop favorites like the tough, dependable Silverado pickup, the comfortable and versatile Equinox, and the fun, fuel-efficient Trax. All priced to move. Plus, you never pay any dealer fees or document fees at Jubilar's, saving you even more. Don't delay. Come in today for the winter clearance event at Jubilar Chevrolet Cadillac in Jasper, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Kurt Gutgsell, Scott Sollman back at the Jasper Garage Doors press table here at the Coliseum. 41-25. Raiders are trailing. Good to see Andy Chin, Dr. Tara Rashi, Tracy Gutgsell, the administration, Northeast Dubois. Always a good road game, or any game we do up here. You roll out the red carpet. Great to come up here, but not so great tonight for the Raiders, at least to this point.
Now, the hospitality has not been that great today.
Well, the food was good.
Food was excellent, yeah. No, but the Jeeps on the floor, maybe not so hospitable.
Right side drive by Trip Verkamp. Jeeps on top, 41-25. They've been very impressive tonight. Travis talked about it. They need to clean up a few things, and they've taken advantage of stuff tonight and hit enough shots here early in this game. They roll Sam Beck off a play, and he scores, waltzed right to the basket. He's got 5, and it's 43-25.
Tell you what, this Jeep club can be something special come tournament time. In Class
Down
A.
the lane, Sherman. He put it up, no good. Rebound battle for, picked out of there by Northeast Dubois. Baseline, they go back out to Verkamp. Baseline Beck, inside to Dooley, layup drilling, Dooley got another one. Raiders the other way, Camden Haywood chased off the line. Right side goes out to Hudson Montgomery. Now out deep to Haywood. Haywood in the lane, fall away jumper, glances off, no good. Rebounded by Northeast Dubois. Into the corner, Trip Verkamp. Verkamp sends it back out. And go into the corner. Underneath the basket, Trip Verkamp. He'll bring it back out to Carson Beck. Top of the circle, Jones uncorks a 3 off the back flange, no good. Rebound vacuumed up by Sherman. He races across the timeline out to Camden Haywood. Crossover dribble into the lane. Fall away jumper left it a tad short. Rebound by Northeast Dubois. They go up the left side into the lane. Out front, Keaton Jones. Jones into the corner to Trip Verkamp. Verkamp into the lane. Shot on the way, good, and Northeast Dubois gets an and one. Trip Verkamp.
Boy, it looks like a Hoosiers over Oregon all over again. I mean, Northeast Dubois Jeeps just having their way here with the Raiders tonight.
Trip Verkamp at the line, 47-25, and he hits it. He's got a good ball game going with 10. 48-25. They go deep left to Sam Gasser. Gasser with the basketball. Looks around, goes out to Cooper Sherman. Sherman into the post. Steckler, nice move, and he scores. Steckler gets his 6th point.
Yeah, Steckler sat for a long period of that third quarter, and he is back in and gets a bucket as he comes.
48-27 Raiders. Down here, Jeeps with the basketball. They will play some time and score. Eli Schwering into the lane, into the corner to Beck. Out deep, Jones, 3 in the air, good. Or make it Zachary Betts. Betts gets his first 3 of the night. He's got 5, and it's 51-27. Sherman on the other end gets fouled by Betts as he took it the other way. First foul on the Jeeps here in the fourth quarter. 51-21. Raiders trail here with 4:43 to go in the contest. Parker Steckler into the forecourt to Sherman. He'll bring it right to left toward the north end here at the Coliseum. Sherman with it. Bad pass in the passing lane. Verkamp layup right side, and he scores. This is getting ugly here for Southridge, but very beautiful for Northeast Dubois. 53-27. Parker Steckler, left side to Sherman, into the post to Steck. Fans it out, Gasser 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound battle for. Jeeps pick it out of there. Here comes Zach Betts, halfway home here in the fourth quarter. Jeeps on top, 53-27. Northeast Dubois with the basketball. Zach Betts out with a deep left point. Into the corner, Dooley, rise and fire 3. This one caroms off, no good. Gasser with the rebound. He races across the timeline, spins into the lane, missed it, but got impeded with, and he'll be at the line to shoot 2. Eli Schwering gets the foul. Leathers into the game for the Raiders here momentarily. Jeeps make a substitution as well. They're squatted down at the scorer's table. Gasser got the roll on the free throw. Sam with 3 in the game. Keaton Jones back in. Bryson Moreau's will come into the game as well. 53-28 Jeeps. Sam Gasser at the line for another free throw. Free throw in the air, good for Gasser. He gets both at this trip. Raiders trying to cut back in here, but Northeast Dubois well in command. They jump it out to Morose near the Jeep bench. Montgomery on him. Skip pass to Dooley. Now to Keaton Jones. They double team him. Go to Dooley. Lob back cut inside to Morose. Back of the basket. Goes out deep to Schreering. They'll kick it around the outside with 3:26 to go. Again, time and score for the Jeeps. Into the corner. Zach Betts with it. Left elbow. They go in the middle to Eli. Into the corner. Betts three. Good. Betts from way downtown. His second three of the quarter. He's got 8, and it's 56-29. Jeeps. Southridge almost unrecognizable tonight. And the Jeeps have a lot to do with it. But the Raiders just, man, go through a 23-game season, you're bound to throw one of these in there somewhere, and tonight may be it here at the Coliseum.
Well, Dubois is playing Southridge's game to a T, what Southridge normally does. 8 3-pointers here in the ball game. Raiders could only muster 2, those coming in the first quarter.
Leathers with it, maneuvers inside, deep left Gasser, 3 of the air, clanks off the rim, rebound. Hauled out of there by the Jeeps. Up the left side to Betts with 2:40 to go. We'll have the Rainey Funeral Home of Dale post-game show at the conclusion of this one here. Right side to Eli Schreering. Now out front to Keaton Jones. Jeeps play keep away. Raiders with only 1 foul. They go out to Betts. Right side 3, tees it up, no good. Ball glances out of bounds. It is back to the Raiders.
Again, nobody even close to Betts out there shooting those triples. And it's been all Jeeps here tonight. They got going from the get-go and never looked back.
Leathers, Montgomery, high left to Parker Steckler. Steckler looks back, cutting Montgomery, takes it up in traffic, lost control of it, another turnover, and the Jeeps have it with 2 minutes to go in this one. They go deep left. Betts goes to Jones. Jones with it. Bryson Morose in the middle to Eli Schreering. Baseline 3 is up and good. This time is Dooley knocking it home.
They're playing a game of horse right now on the Raiders, and the horses are winning.
Montgomery on the other end. He lofts up a 3, no good. Rebound inside by Steckler to foul, and Northeast Dubois. Jeeps up 30. 59-29. Jackson Boozy will check back in. Steckler goes out.
They got something really special going on here up at Northeast Dubois. I mean, the junior varsity game, very similar.
Yes, it was. They go to Leathers. Out deep, Montgomery. Hudson with it. Tries to slice the lane, a whistle. And a hand check out front. So the Raiders will inbound in front of their bench with 1:29 to go. They go to Leathers. Justin with it will bring it across the timeline. Right down the middle near the logo. He picks up the dribble. Goes high right to Sam Gasser. Gasser out the Leathers, and he walked with it. How many is that?
That is 14 right now. So,
boy, that was even less than I thought.
Yep.
Jeeps will substitute. Case Whitehead, the former Raider, into the game. Garrett Goler as well for Northeast Dubois. Ty Betts in, also into the game for the Jeeps as they continue to sub in. We'll get them in a second. Destin Riker, the senior, checks in. 59-29. Jeeps with it with 1:13 to go. They whip it around the outside. Ty Betts with it. Goes out to Whitehead. Whitehead with it. Jeeps play keep away. Garrett Goler out to Whitehead. Free throw line. Gets loose down the lane. Had it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. It'll go to Northeast Dubois with 54 seconds to go. 59-29. Jeeps on top here. Jeeps get it into Goler. Out top to Ty Betts. Whitehead. Deep left to Ty Betts. Betts inside to Whitehead. Lays it up in traffic. Missed it. Rebounded by Jackson Boozy. Up ahead to Leathers. He goes into the lane. Out to Parker Steckler. Free throw line jumper no good. Rebound Jeeps with 29 seconds to go.
Well, that's been the name of the game right now for the Raiders. They just left everything just a little bit short. Just hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, the Jeeps will handle the ball. And underneath the basket, shot on the way, no good by Ty Betts. And the Raiders bring it up with 7 seconds to go. Montgomery bottled up and a push off on Hudson. That kind of night for the Raiders. They will not have a double-figure score tonight in this contest. 59-29. Jeeps will dribble it out, and that's how this one will end here this evening. A 30-point win for Northeast Dubois.
Boy, Raiders just unrecognizable here tonight. I mean, it was just all Jeeps from the get-go here as they win big here at home, 59-29.
Yeah, the Jeeps played awfully well, defending their home court here this evening as they just blistered Southridge here in this one. 59-29, Raiders and Jeeps. This game won by the Jeeps. Coming up, we'll have our Rainey Funeral Home of Dale post-game show. This is high school basketball on WBDC Sports.
The preceding was a special presentation of 18 WJTS TV. High school basketball on WJTS is proudly brought to you by Southern Indiana Propane, Mehringer Plumbing, Heating and Air, Dubois County Tire, Ubelor & Sons Chevy, Cadillac, Toyota, and 18 WJTS, a DC broadcasting company. Thank you for watching.